Hey everybody, welcome to another game stream. We're playing Dragon Age Origins still on Twitch, DMG, and on YouTube. Spider those things. Go to the website, dm.net. Let's talk about it. Thousands of views per month. Thousands. No lie. And it's because there's lots of great content there. Fantastic content. Watch my game streams. You can watch this on Candy Earth. You can watch track of, even though I made it. Anyway, you can go there and you can watch things. Let's talk about the madness. LTATM. Boom. Let's see what we got going on here today, huh? Let's have our little drinky drink. We pick up the latest things from the Chantry board? We did. Okay. So there's quests to do. Oh, there's rubble. Rubble? Let's see what we got. What are you doing, Stinker? What are you doing? Just climb up, man. I know you're getting old and your hips are probably bothering you, but at least give it an effort, dude. Just claw everything, dang. I'll pick you up next time if you need help, huh? Don't lay on my phone. You're a notorious technology dog.
Now we're getting rabies places.
Puppies. My puppy's angrier. Any pelts from these wolves? Not a single one. Alright. What's this about? Bears, huh?
I like it.
Any of the bear pelt stuff? No? Nothing with the bears either. The bears. What's over here? Alright, well. Over there. Oh, I guess there's an invisible wall there. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Hey, there's some plants over here that need unplanting. Elf fruit.
Away with you, foul creatures! Leave us alone!
This is more like it. Funyuns.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend.
Hey,
Much obliged.
enchantment.
The name's Bodon Fedek, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandor. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
Complicated?
Somehow I imagine that only says a half of it. Thank you for the offer. There may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Yeah, we're not trying to leave just yet. If we leave, I think we'll be cutting off some quest stuff, so I gotta come back here to the town and turn in some things. Excuse me, pardon me. My goodness. I've been eating poorly the last day or two, so my guts have been reminding me on a constant basis of how badly I've been treating them.
Let him take notice and shut, and the stars always.
Great, yeah. Cool. So that's that. Oops. Right. Yeah, if I do that, then I won't be able to finish this stuff. Oh yeah, I gotta do that. So I need to. Oh, I need to level him up. Give him that. Get him threading people. Oh, I gotta level up too. Nice. Oh, I got a specialization point. Nice. I don't have anything unlocked yet though, but I got one. I don't know what all these people are doing outside. There's been people being outside tonight and all going nuts. Having some kind of party or something, I don't know. Do that. Okay. Dual weapon skills. Flurry's good. Alright, I need to... Where's my stuff at? I gotta figure out how to make something. So how do I make things in here? Because I don't remember. Yeah, okay. So how do I do that? I don't know. I don't know. Crafting. Poisons and traps. Potions.
That I cannot do.
Oh, okay, alright.
Indeed.
So, should be able to take these to the lady. And she should be able to... Right? Where was that? Elder Miriam. Refer to her note for specifics. That's conversations. Notes. It's a note from Sir Henrik. That doesn't help. Is she in the chantry? That's the revered mother. That's a sister. That's not my sister. Where's she at? I don't remember. I made 3 poultices. I just have to find where she went. What building she's in. Because I don't remember.
I have a
Unless she's
wonder,
outside of the building.
if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of
Allison.
the two of you that remain, are you not the...
Beth,
Have any
there
luck
she is.
finding herbs in the woods? This will help me.
Alright. Quest completed.
A lean harvest and so many mouths.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't make traps. Sorry. So, here we go. That means... No, okay. So all the quests there are done, so... So now I leave... Once I leave Lothering, this place is gonna get overrun, so... Once we leave, that's it. That's why I had to make sure we were done doing our quests over here, because... Once you go, you can't be coming back. Darkspawn to take over the town, and that's gonna be it. They're gonna murder everybody. You might be able to still get in. Pardon me, didn't mean to be picking at my nose there. But,
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me. I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
bad idea.
See, we are not
along?
You shouldn't have done that.
Another point.
Now you're gonna feed a lot of hungry bellies. Maybe they'll eat you. You guys didn't even have anything. Probably left behind families now, you scumbags. See what you did? Got dead for nothing. For nothing. I'm too tough for you. I'm too tough. Alright, here we go. Let's save. No, don't load nothing. No, 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 no. Let's save. Save the game, guys. Save. And down we go. Ah, well. That's happening.
Bad dreams, huh? Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon,
Ah, well, they're not too much for
talks
conversation.
to the Horde, and we feed it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight. I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too. Other than dying young and the whole defeat the blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
I'm gonna talk to people first.
What do you need? You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did. I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry. I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of. I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him. Yes, I know. I think he came from Hyeva, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. The Dalish don't practice
I don't know either.
cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead?
Rolled up newspaper.
That sounds quite beautiful. Life springing from death. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Oh, you can't.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Sure, but we're not like getting engaged or anything, you know.
Oh, why you
Onions.
little? Oh, you're so funny. Such rapier wit. Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me. Look. Don't you think I don't know it? Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me. I once heard
Funyuns,
a
what
really
you
old
got?
legend about how the hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished.
Oh?
Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh.
That dog has
Oh, like
taste.
you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Oh no. Don't torment the dog.
Hey!
He's full of
Look
rubbish.
what your fool dog placed in my pack.
He's
A
happy about it.
putrid,
He likes it.
half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
What do you want to find there? I'm not gonna.
Dirty Mungle can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again. I just did. I don't want it, you worthless fur bag.
Oh, poor boy. Don't treat Funyuns so mean.
Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
They're practicing their snarls.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Oh, well, he'll do it. Ah, good stuff.
Yes?
What about you?
Well, here I am. I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how
Conversation
to explain,
simulator. That's what
but
the
I had
game
a
is
dream.
for most of it.
In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything.
Stretch out my arms
And
here.
when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in. I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith. In my dream, I fell, or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the
Except
blight
the Maker.
devours everything? He's still here. I hear him in the wind and the waves. I feel him in the sunlight that warms my skin.
I bet you do.
I know what the Chantry says about the Maker, and what should I believe? What I feel in my heart, or what others tell me?
Whatever you want. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Thank you. It's nice to find someone who agrees. I know what I know, and no one will ever make that untrue.
Well, good. Great. Fantastic.
Why are we stopping? There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful? You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight. I am. The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world. No, I didn't. No. People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty. Many humans have said that to me. I do not understand it. If I were indeed hostile, you would be bleeding. Couldn't you tell? As you wish.
I'll go talk to them in a minute.
What do you wish of me? If you must.
I must.
Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be? Oh, she is certainly old. Have no mistake of that. Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience. No doubt such a tale has mutated much over time and telling. I can
Yeah,
relay what
I know,
Flemeth
you're
once
upset.
told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire. As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her. Many centuries before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the Bard and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conobar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conobar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conobar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed. The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conobar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge. That was not the point. Conobar had no honor, so she would not have him. Flemeth begged the spirits to aid her, and 'twas they who slew Conobar. The demon the legend tells of came later. Lord Conobar's allies chased Flemeth, you see, chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies. The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
I bet.
I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims. Oft it seems her bitterness has colored her memories. But on the whole, yes, I believe this tale, if not all. You ask if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds after all, not just the one. And these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed. So, should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too. The Chastened tell of a falling out between Flemeth and her daughters. They say that one day she hunted them all through the wilds and ate their hearts. It may be true. I have never seen another witch or heard of one. Perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well. The demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But
She's
she is no immortal.
much more than all that
She
kind of
bleeds.
stuff.
A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her. Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless. Ah, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on.
Alright, let's see what you guys got to say over here.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Feddick, at your service, once again. I saw your
Once again.
camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly
I
willing
think
to offer
not.
you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes? Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but
Hello.
he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed. He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
He loves it.
Enchantment!
Enchantment? Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Who's got that? Is anybody? Nobody's holding that right now. It's a long sword. Maybe I should give that to. To Alistair. Alright, so that means what does he got? Yeah, give him that. Excellent. Yeah, okay. Nice. Looking good. What do you got, by the way?
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Absolutely.
Well, if you're really interested, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I am
Tell me. I've got more conversation to fill up this
city
video.
that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose. So, as I said, things were going well. But good things must come to an end. One day, a noble woman came to my store. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of bracers I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
They sure are.
Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for. The lost ties. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold. The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back. Yes, here I am. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you? I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected.
Oh, he's got stuff that costs money. Lots of money. How much money do I have? I got 7. Maybe I sell some of this stuff. I'll have to give that to Sten, probably. Okay. I want to get that. I don't have enough torque. Let's see, what can I sell here? Don't need to worry about that. With that. I'm not really man to make poisons, so I don't care about that. These gifts over here. Get rid of those. Still can't afford that kind of stuff, but that's okay. I can get this for the pupper. Alright, so then... There we go. Looking good. Ho ho! Now he's looking tough. Hey, okay. Let's give him that great sword. Oh, she's got an enchanted dagger. That's fine. She's got the magic staff. That's fine. Okay. I think we're looking pretty good now, to be honest. Let's leave the camp, huh?
Yes.
Alistair,
Indeed.
Morgan, Hopper. Okay, so I've done that. There we go. Okay. Goodness. So where to first? Denerim, Red Cliff, Frostback Mountains, Circle Tower. Not to Denerim yet. I think I'll go to my people first.
Andara Natishan, my friend. You have come a long way. I give you the welcome of our clan. These are curious companions you have. Might I ask the purpose of your visit? The Grey Wardens? You have joined their ranks? How unusual! Excuse my surprise. I will take you to the Keeper right away.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate that. Quick and effective.
I see we have a guest. And one of our own, no less.
This one is from one of our sister clans to the north, Keeper, that claims to have come on behalf of the Grey Wardens.
The Grey Wardens? How unusual that one of our own should join their ranks. How did such a thing occur? It is as I feared, then. Very well. Let us speak. Masir,
Are we not speaking now?
You may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, perhaps we might introduce ourselves. I am Zathrian, Keeper and Haren of this clan. You are? If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan
very
north by
sensible.
now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
Do not allow our troubles to burden you, though I suspect they may impact your mission. I imagine you are
Tim
here
Russ.
regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not
We
be able
ain't
to live up to
found-
the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us. And though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry. The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
Well, tell me, I'm good at that kind of stuff.
Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us.
I think this is one of those moral missions where you can actually
but they
you
have
can
not
recruit the
returned.
werewolves, but
I cannot
I don't
risk
remember
any
if you
more
can
of
do
my
both.
plan. There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left. I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. Has a history full of carnage and murder.
So why do you camp here all the
There is
time
so
when
much
you're around
hidden.
here?
The veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed
Oh,
help,
great.
then I wish you luck. I must return to caring for my people.
Under an Atishan Lethaline. My name is Lanaya, Zathrian's first. I hear your clan has moved on to the north, and that you're now one of the Grey
Oh,
Wardens.
yes.
Allow me to congratulate you for stepping into a world that few of our people even dream of. I wish I could do the same.
I could let you step into my world.
I must admit, I am a bit jealous. I have too many duties to my clan to do more than dream of such travels. Perhaps,
I'll give you some
since
dreams
you
too.
have traveled
Hey.
in the outside world yourself, might I ask you a question or two? I hear the human
Do I
cities
look
are
like I'm here to
very
entertain
large,
you?
thousands upon thousands of souls, all packed together in their houses. Is that true? I never thought of it like that. They truly couldn't imagine this kind of freedom? How odd. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought. Being accustomed to pain and suffering does not make it any less tragic. It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory.
Yeah, I
I have
bet.
one more question, though I'm not sure you can answer it. Do the humans ever regret what they did to us? And yet, even if some regret, they do nothing. A poet once wrote of them, before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own.
Yeah, could we find a tent?
I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my
You got
clan,
good
it's
graphics.
only because I was born amongst humans. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from. My parents were servants to a human merchant whose caravans plied the southern routes. One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl, and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years. It was. Though long years of reflection have allowed me to come to terms with it, to put them in perspective. I can only imagine what would have happened had the clan not saved me from them. I owe them my life for that, and more. The bandits killed a scout when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers. He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there, and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since. It's possible I might have had some, maybe many. Zathrian offered to take me back, but I had no idea where I was from, and I wanted to stay with the man who rescued me. The clan is my family. Any others out there? It's best they believe that little girl died with her parents. For now, the clan is all I need. My old world could not have offered me all this, and the knowledge of a keeper as well. Perhaps one day, when I am keeper, I might inquire out of curiosity. I'm not sure what lies down that road except pain, however. I am not a keeper. I am Zathrian's first.
Though because I was not born into the clan, becoming his first was very difficult. We
I bet.
Dalish have old traditions. The clans come from the ranks of the nobility that once ruled the Dales, you see. The keepers of those old clans have the strongest and purest blood that reaches back to the days of Arlathan. I had to compete against the other candidates for first, to be better than them in everything, simply because I was not of the old blood. No, Zathrian told me that time would take away their prejudices, and it did. They became used to me. The clan has placed great trust in me. One day, I will lead them and be the one who secures our future. Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself. He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are... He lost his family a very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific. As you wish. Dark...
Let's just raid all your things. You guys won't mind, will ya? Collect all these plants so that you can't use them.
Anathara, friend. It is good to see another of the wandering clans. Where is your clan now, if I might ask? I see. I am glad you have become part of such a respectful organization as the Grey Wardens, however. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
I bet.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't trouble you with this. You have your own concerns, I am certain. Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife, Denilah,
Tell me all about it.
fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Denilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace. I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Interesting things going on here. That Zathrian guy is not, I forgot about that. Vari dominance. Okay. Yep.
I'm sorry.
Tell me what's going
I
on.
must attend to our ailing fallen.
I bet you must.
You are the Dalish Grey Warden. And Darren Atishan. It is good to meet you. I am Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
'Cause I'm a putz.
I suppose there's no harm in telling you. You know our ways. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of the beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina. She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless.
I want to get myself
I shouldn't
wet.
have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery. You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do. Wooing? I don't understand.
Huh.
I've serenaded her, and we've talked many times under the moon. That doesn't matter if I'm still an apprentice. Not to her. A gift? No, that wouldn't be appropriate. Not before we're married. I've serenaded her, and we've talked many times under the moon. That, such as? I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't... Really? I'm willing to try anything. Sirenas.
Okay, let's save and then go talk to the lady. I'm not giving him a pelt because she'll know. And he'll get himself hurt because he hasn't actually gone out and hunted.
Welcome to our clan. It is good to see more of my own people from elsewhere. You spoke to him? What did he say? Oh, I am embarrassed to talk about this to you, but I simply cannot accept his proposal. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I? But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family? Oh, you are right. I have made poor Cameron miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt. Masiranas, thank you. Cameron, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today. We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
I bet.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Does anyone else feel the urge to vomit? No? It's just me?
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
And off they go to shag it out. Oh, of course she does. She disapproves. She would have disapproved more if I'd have been lazy, or if I'd have let him be lazy and just given him the stuff, you know? Oh well. That's fine, though. We're at the end. We've hit our hour. And we'll probably keep playing more of this tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in. It has been a wild ride so far. We're at almost 85,000 views on YouTube. We're above 1,800 subscribers with 1,000 plus videos of this kind of thing and more podcasts, reviews, robots, all the best stuff. Keep watching. There's a lot more to come. LTATM, let's talk about the madness. Have a good night.